The Bay Area's rock station, 107.7 The Bone.
John 5.
Yes.
Today you are with Rob Zombie.
I am.
And have been now for a couple of years.
I think it's been...
Is this the longest
5
stint
years.
that you've had in your career
No.
with one single artist?
I think,
Or was
well, let's
Manson
see.
slightly longer?
Manson was 5 years, so I think this is going to be...
You're about to break a record?
I'm about to break a record, I am.
Aww.
That's right.
But over the years, you've worked with a ton of people.
I have. I've, and it's fun for me because it's, different styles of music. God, it's so strange, but I'm called for many styles of music. I just did a Ricky Martin album, an all-Spanish Ricky Martin album.
Now, did you write in Spanish?
No, guitar music.
But you did all the music and somebody else put the melody over?
I didn't know what was being said on the lyrics.
Does that make you nervous?
No.
Could be anything,
But it was so much fun. It was really cool. And then, before that it was Skinner, and, just, I love doing it, I love music, and I'm such a fan of music.
Is there a music that you don't like? Because you have run the gambit for almost every style for something. I mean, you write like a fiend.
I do, and it's fun. It's comforting for me, and I love keeping my brain active. And Rob said, "Oh, give me a mandolin piece, kind of like gypsy style, 1800s." And luckily, I knew what he was talking about. So it's great because I love to study the history of music and how music was put together even back then, and chords and melodies. So it's very interesting to me.
So do you sometimes just present like a finished product to someone, here's a song I wrote for you, or do you generally collaborate with whoever the song is for to get?
It's funny, writing with artists, what you do, a lot of people will submit songs just like you said, but the best thing to do is sit in the room with the artist because they can collaborate too. And that really ups your chances of getting the song on the record, because a lot of people will just send it in, and
the artist has no attachment to it.
Exactly. So it's really great to sit with the artist and write and collaborate, because I love that. I love getting, ideas from people. It's not just me. I love getting ideas.
Even though it's almost like an audition every single time, huh?
Sure, absolutely, and I hate rejection. I'm bad at it. I start crying and holding my breath.
Now, who rejected a song? Does it happen often?
Actually, no, because I write with the artist. So.
It's the secret.
It's the secret.
We're letting it out by accident, but other songwriters, hopefully, they won't get it.
Yeah, hopefully, don't air that part.
What song that you've written is the one that you're most proud of that you wrote for someone else that's gone out there and you're just like, that's mine?
Oh, let's see. I don't know. That's a great question. I think writing songs for people and then hearing them live, like Skinner opens up their show with a song called Skinner Nation, and it's funny hearing that open their show. It's wild. No, there's a song called Gifted Hands, and it's about Skinner's late keyboard player, and it's such a beautiful song. And I remember writing it at home and then hearing the lyrics put to it. It was so touching to me. I was like, oh my God, because it told such a story and such a history of the band. And that one really freaked me out.
And a band that's really been through the ringer.
Yeah, that really freaked me out. It was really cool, and it's called Gifted Hands, and it's really a cool song.
So with, Zombie, Manson, Paul Stanley, so many different people you've worked with, who is the biggest diva singer?
I don't know. I don't want to say.
Why not?
I don't know.
Not diva in a bad way.
I don't know.
Diva in like an Aretha Franklin way.
They're all like that. No, I don't know. Everybody has got their own style, definitely. David Lee Roth has palm trees and sand and all this crazy stuff and in the studio. And, Manson, we're in a Houdini's mansion, or, just everybody's very unique. So it's fun.
And what's it like for you to take your own style and adapt it or meld it to somebody else's?
it's challenging, but it's also fun because when I was a kid, I never dreamt, I really never even fathomed doing what I do now. All I wanted to do was just make money playing guitar, and that was it. I really didn't even think, oh, I want to play in front of all these people and do interviews, all that stuff. And doing what I'm doing now, I'm so happy and so lucky and so appreciative of what I do.
So you were kind of planning to be a session guy in Nashville or something?
I was in Los Angeles, actually. Because that was another thing. I just wanted to live in California and make money playing guitar.
Is that when you were doing soundtracks and it just kind of blossomed from there?
It just blossomed. I met
Someone
people.
said, hey, you want to go out on the road? You had nothing better to do that week?
It actually, yeah, it was started. God, I don't even know how it started. I started playing for like Rick Zander. I did a session for him and John Wetton. He was in UK and Asia and and then Carney Wilson from Wilson Phillips, and Rick Springfield, so things like that.
And it just got you out there and you got bit by the bug?
And that rumble is not my stomach. I think that's Five Finger Death Punch or something like that.
They are very, very rumbly.
Yes.
Fortunately, we have audio, I hope.
Yes.
Is the audio okay? Made me a little nervous there for a second.
Yeah.
So when you're working in the studio, do you produce as well as write and play?
I do produce, but I don't take credit for it because I don't think I'm good enough at producing yet, but I do produce a lot, yes. But I'm not like, I want to be a producer. I know where my limitations are. I love playing guitar, writing music, but I do produce, but I don't take credit for it.
Is it kind of like taking your baby from birth to graduation at that point? Because you've written it, you've played on it, you've produced it.
Yes, but I don't have what they call demo-itis. I'm not like, you can't change that, don't do that. I'm like, do whatever, as long as the song is better. I don't have that demo-itis, which a lot of people do.
Now, do you think that if you and Manson hadn't decided on John 5 at that point, do you think you would have had a different name? Like, would you be Sidney McVeigh, or
sure.
Would you have gone with the serial killer / supermodel name? Or
Sure. I mean, he did give me the name. He gave it to me before I even met. Before I even really played guitar for him. He had the David Lee Roth album in his CD in his back seat, and he gave me the name John 5 right at lunch.
107.7 The Bone.
Streaming online at 1077thebone.com.